Okay, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to Silent Hill 4. So, I'm gonna be going for a 10.2 star run in this video. I should make it clear that this is not live commentary, okay? This is post commentary. So I've already played the game here, and now I'm just talking over it. So, while we're just in the beginning here, where there's not really much going on, I guess I'll just explain what the requirements are for the 10.2 star rank. So, to start off, you need to play on hard. So, no bitch-ass normal mode, okay? You gotta play on balls of steel hard mode, which ain't even that hard, but yeah, hard mode. 0 saves, 0 continues. You need 120 kills, at least, and you need to collect all 52 memos. You don't need to get a specific ending. You can get any ending you want. For this run, though, I did go for the best ending, the escape ending, and I won't tell you if I got that or not, okay? Just to keep it as a little bit of a surprise, but there's the first memo right there, I think. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty damn long video. It's going to be a raw recording, so, if I fuck up my words here and there, then that's why, okay? In my regular videos, I can edit that shit out, but this is just going to be one big recording, just a raw cut recording, so, we'll see how it goes. I don't usually do stuff like this, and you can let me know if you enjoy it, okay, in the comments, and I hope you enjoy, I hope you do enjoy it, alright? And I hope you, join me for the adventure, okay? That's what it is. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this playthrough of the game. I know that I've streamed, pretty much. Oh yeah, by the way, you need that chocolate milk, okay? Make sure to grab that chocolate milk. But what the hell was I saying, dude? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah. So I know that I've done a playthrough of every classic Silent Hill, besides this one, on stream, so I figured, you know what? Since I didn't do a playthrough on live stream, I guess I'll just do this, because I don't know, I kind of felt like doing this for some reason. I don't know why. There's no real purpose for this video. It's not like a walkthrough or anything. It's just me showing you my run through of the game, getting the 10.2 star rank. So, you could use it as a walkthrough if you want. I doubt anybody would use this as a walkthrough, because it's like probably a billion other walkthroughs, but you can use it if you want. It's a very optimized playthrough right here, as you could tell by the video length. But, well, it's actually kind of misleading, because what is the video here? Like 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it doesn't count the entire time. It only counts like in-game time or something. So if you pause the game or look at the map, or if there's a loading screen, then it's still going to count that. It does count cutscenes though, I think, so it's weird, okay? But the recording of the video is nothing to the actual in-game time that it'll get. So we're finally here. The first world is like, what, 6 worlds or some shit? And we just, what else her name? Cynthia, yeah, we just come across Cynthia, which is going to be, a bit of an escort here, but not really. The real escort starts halfway through the game with, oh man, I won't talk about it yet, okay, but we've literally just come from the room, but we have to go back to the room now in order to trigger the coin, okay? We do need the coin in order to advance, so if you play this for the first time, you're going to be going to your room a lot. I won't be going to it too much, only if I need to in order to progress the game. Or if I need to, put away some items, because there is limited inventory in this game, unlike the other Silent Hill games. Also, for the first half, the room will actually refill your health, so that's pretty OP right there. You don't need to rely on health items. You could just refill your health here, but it only lasts for the first half of the game. So we do need to move that drawer right there and trigger this cutscene. And then that'll trigger the phone in the bedroom. And then that'll give us the coin. Definitely gonna want that gun right there, okay? We're only gonna be using the gun like a few times. I barely use the gun. We don't need it. We're gonna be running past pretty much everything. You're probably thinking, well, what about those 120 kills, Nightcrawler? Did you say you need 120 kills? How are you gonna get those if you're just running past everything? Well, you know, you'll see once we get to the water world how we'll be getting those kills for the most part. But, you know, in terms of, like, actual enemies that, you know, can actually harm us, right? Because, you know, pretty much we're going to be just killing, like, enemies that are just, you know, basically defenseless, right? Just enemies that don't really attack you. Like these tentacle things, you'll see, okay? But, you know, for the most part, the regular enemies, we're going to be running past, you know, the ghosts, the dogs, you know, everything, pretty much. So there's the coin from that bloody mannequin, whatever the hell it is, so... It's kind of, you know, it's kind of weird how you have to go to your room to advance the game. But yeah, speaking of enemies, these right here, the dogs, are pretty damn annoying. Not as annoying as the fucking Hummers, but luckily we don't have to deal with those little bitches right now. But the dogs here are pretty damn annoying because basically when you run, they're programmed to be really aggressive, so you don't need to kill that one there, but... I'm not really going to be using the gun that much, so I only brought it with me for one dog later on. So I figured I'd use the gun there. You know, just don't have to deal with that fucking dog munching on my balls, dude. But here's another enemy that you're gonna have to deal with a lot in the game. Get the fuck out of my way, dude. So with these, you can't kill them. You know, so even if we did want to kill them, we can't kill them. I mean, you can, but not yet. And they're not worth killing anyway. They take a fucking beating, okay? They can damage you just by being near you. They're not that bad, though, especially since we know where we're going. They're mainly annoying when you don't know where you're going. So you're looking in these fucking rooms, you know, where the hell's the key, dude? What the hell? What do I need? And then you got fucking a ghost up your anus, you know, floating into you, blocking you off and shit. They can be pretty damn annoying, but, you know, they are pretty cool, admittedly. And it's cool how you have to deal with them as well, because, you know, you can't kill them, alright? They'll just keep on getting back up if you whack them. So you need, like, certain items, like the Saint Medallion, or a candle, a holy candle, and then you can use, like, a... what the hell are they called? Sword of Obedience to pin them down, and they can't get back up. We're not going to be doing that at all, besides one ghost in the second visit for the water world, because we do actually need to do that in order to, you know, progress. You can't beat the game otherwise, okay? You'll just be stuck with your thumb up your anus, alright, thinking, what the hell am I doing here? I gotta kill the guy, okay? So we'll go through those train carriages right there with Cynthia here. Nice thing about her is that she'll actually teleport if you go through doors, you know, unlike Eileen later where you have to wait for her and she is so fucking slow. Oh god, you know, she's not that bad, but you know, she could be really fucking annoying. I don't mind the concept of like escorting her because I do like it actually, you know, because you have to look after her. Like I said, we're going to go for the best ending, so if you want to do that, you really need to look after her. You know, don't let her get fucked up, don't leave her behind, otherwise she's going to get possessed, and, you know, that's just going to make things pretty much impossible just because of the final boss. But, you know, we don't need to talk about that right now. So, Cynthia's gone. That's the last time we see her, basically. You know, we don't have to escort her anymore. And now we're going to be going over here. So, this dog right here is why I bring the gun. Just to get rid of it. You know, they only take like 4 shots. And then you can run down here without fucking chasing you. Because, like I said, but they are incredibly aggressive. You can somewhat dodge them if you're sort of going like a zigzag pattern. Because they'll like lunge at you, right? So if you can sort of strafe, then they'll tend to miss. But they're still really annoying. If you get unlucky, they can fuck you up. And speaking of annoying enemies, here's a fucking another one right here. Dude, this game is full of annoying enemies, but this one right here is another absolute nuisance. Just look at some of the... You'll see in a minute. Look at that right there. You see that hitbox? Horrendous, dude. Lingering hitbox. Fuck these guys, okay? They are absolute cockheads. But yeah, I do my best here to avoid them. Just sort of run, and then... Yeah, look at that. That is absolutely atrocious right there. Get the fuck out of here, dude. So yeah, usually I'll wait for them to swing, and then run past them. But you gotta be careful, okay? Don't run into them too early after they swing, because as you see, they have some incredibly bad hitboxes. But luckily, we don't have to deal with those too often. And thank fuck, because they are an absolute pain. So we're pretty much coming, we're pretty much at the end of the subway world here, the first visit at least. So we'll grab that placard. We do need 4 of those, and we'll go in here, get a cutscene, which I'm gonna skip. This is not a story playthrough, okay? This is, basically a speedrun, to get that rank. So I'm going to be skipping all the cutscenes. I'm sorry if that's what you want to see, but, I'm sure you can go and play the game for yourself or go watch a video on YouTube, alright? So we're back at the room right here, and now we'll be going to the forest room. But, as usual, whenever I come back to the room, I'm going to check the door for memos. We need all of those fucking memos, and trust me, I missed memos more than once, okay? So this was my 4th run-through of this, 10.2 rank playthrough shit, okay? The first 2 times I failed, not because I died or anything, or because I was too long, but because I missed memos. Extremely fucking annoying. The first time I missed 2 memos, which are easily missable, because you have to do certain things in order to trigger them. And then the second run, I missed a single memo, and I'll tell you exactly which memo it is later on. It's a sneaky memo, okay? It's like right in front of you, basically. It's near the windows in your front room, but it's sort of dark. It kind of blends in with the wall, so I end up missing that shit. But not for this run, okay? This is gonna be a smooth run. Oh god. So these things are so fucking annoying, dude. Bro, this game's full of annoying enemies, seriously. I think this might be the most annoying enemy. Because unlike the dogs, you can't fucking outrun them. They are basically random. Sometimes they just won't leave the fuck alone. So I get a little bit lucky here, you see, but that could have gone so badly. I could have got hit like 7 times right there. They're just a fucking nuisance, They don't do like a lot of damage or anything. They're basically just there to slow you down. So, make sure you don't miss this memo right here. There is usually a couple of memos in the actual world, but for the most part, they spawn in your apartment. And, a lot of them are really easy to find. They're just sort of out in the open, but there are a couple of sneaky ones. So even though we do regenerate health at our apartment, we will be obviously collecting these health drinks for later. It's funny as well, because usually I have plenty of healing, but for this run, I actually got a little low on healing towards the end. So more dogs, you'll just see that I just book it, okay? Hope for the best, just sort of strafe, and they'll, miss a lot of the time. But you can get unlucky sometimes. You see, they didn't even pay attention to me that time, like what the fuck? Makes no sense. You can walk, right? But obviously I want to go fast here. Alright, so this is sort of the central part of this map. All we need to do, really, is trigger a cutscene, and then use that chocolate milk, and then we get an item, and then we're fucking done, basically. So yeah, it is really easy to get, under 2 hours in this game. These worlds are just so short. Okay, so another fucking ghost right there. He's not a problem at all. No problem at all, okay? In big open spaces, they are harmless. It's just when you're in enclosed spaces where they could be a nuisance, because not only do they do damage from just being near you, but they'll fucking block you off. Like, when we return to the subway world later, that fucking, that chick, Cynthia, who we were escorting at the, just earlier, Well, she'll actually be a ghost, okay? And she's not that bad, as long as you do one specific thing in one specific place, okay? I did actually kill her on my first run. I killed her with a Saint Medallion and then pinned her, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna fuck about with that. Even though it only takes like 30 seconds, but still, you know, I ain't got time for that shit, okay? I got places to be. So I end up fucking up here. I don't know why, but I took the, Alright, so we're gonna give him the chocolate milk. And then he'll give us the spade right here. And I don't know why, but I just took the complete fucking wrong door right here. Which is the first time I've done that. It's that one there. You see that one up there? But for some reason, I go to this one. I don't know, man. When I'm like recording, I tend to make stupid mistakes for some reason. I even look at the map, and I'm like, oh, okay, this must be the right way. But nope, it's not the right way, okay. You see? I look at the map and everything. Is it coming to me yet? Wait. Nightcrawler, you're going the wrong way. And look at this absolute mess right here. You see, I still haven't figured it out, dude. Oh, now it comes to me, alright, that's the wrong way. Shit, man. Derpy dirt, better go back. And then look at this, you got fucking Hummers. You got these dogs, and look at this absolute mess right here. You see? Oh, man. Make sure you're going the right way, okay, people? Don't do that right there and get fucking, you know, your ass chewed off by dogs. Make sure you go to the right one, right? It's basically the door ahead from the door that you come back to. I don't know why I made that mistake, but I just did, okay? I just did. More dogs. On a Hummer as well. Look at my health, you see? Ooh, man, that's a lot of dogs right there. It's okay, though. I wasn't, you know, worried. I know what I'm doing, okay? I know what I'm doing, alright? I'm a pro gamer. I'm gonna get this 10.2 star rank, alright? Greatest gamer of all time. So we're gonna use the spade there and then get that key. Something that's kind of annoying, though, is you have to go back to your room because otherwise the key's just gonna keep on, like, taking you to, back to the door. It just sort of loops, so we have to go back to the room. Kind of annoying, but, you know, whatever. It allows us to regenerate our health from those fucking bitch-ass dogs. But, you know, I can't complain too much. It was my own fault. Like an absolute dipshit, took the wrong door, and I paid for it, you know? Almost fucking died. Right, so we'll regenerate our health and, check for notes. Always check for notes, alright? Every time you come back to your apartment, just check for notes. But there's none there, okay? Just somebody at the door fucking bothering us. Man, go away, okay? I ain't got time for this bullshit, alright? I gotta get that 10.2 star rank. So go away, okay? I think that's the superintendent. But, you know, put that key away. And then we'll just wait a little bit, you know, let our health refill a little bit, you know. Hey, you don't need to rush, okay? Even though you are on a timer. And it may seem intimidating, you know, 2 hours, but trust me, you got plenty of time. As long as you know where you're going, what items to pick up, you know, don't fuck about, then you'll have plenty of time. Plenty of time, okay? Trust me. Trust me, alright? Nightcrawler has your back. Alright? I won't lie to you. Why would I lie to you, eh? So now we can go back, and then we have, you know, once we get to that central location with the wish house, then we have to go back to the room to get the key. Oh god, the level design is definitely, you know, definitely one of the weakest aspects of this game. You know, I do like this game, as flawed as it is. I do actually really like this game. You know, I wouldn't have played it like 7 times otherwise, but you know, it's definitely lacking in the level design. Man, get out of here with these dogs, dude. Good lord, they're annoying. Do you know what, though? They're way more annoying to fight. Especially with that fucking steel pipe. Absolutely useless, that weapon. The range is just abysmal. So, you know, go back to the room, okay? And then we'll get the key, you see. Oh, God. You know, if you're going to fight the dogs, then use the gun. You get plenty of ammunition. So, you know, you can pick up bullets if you want, but I just don't really see the point in fighting the enemies. It's easier and quicker just to run past them. Don't matter if we take damage because look, we're just refilling health right now. So You know, as long as you don't play too sloppy, then you'll be fine. And even when, you know, even when it starts, well, even when it stops refilling your health, it's fine because, you know, there's plenty of nutrition drinks. And actually, the reason why I got a little low on health towards the end of the game is because I got fucking cocky as hell and just was running past health items. You know, I'm like, oh man, I don't need that med kit, okay? That med kit is for fucking pussies, dude. So, you know, I just ignored them and, you know, it turned out fine, but hey, it could have gone bad. You know, so don't be too cocky, alright? You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, taking a couple of seconds to pick up a heal. I will try and point out some locations that, well, locations of heals that I, you know, pass, but... Alright, so we'll go in here, I'll pick up this note. This is not missable, you have to actually pick it up in order to, you know, trigger this right here. Man, what the hell's going on in there, dude? So that guy right there has just set himself on fire. What an absolute moron, you know? Who the hell sets themselves on fire, really, though? You know, it's not very smart, is it? Yeah, I think I might just set myself on fire, dude. Yeah! Real wise guy right there. Alright, so back up the room. Fuck that boy Jasper, he's fucking toast. Crispy fucking toast over here. Still no notes, but, you know, still getting bothered over here. Jesus, man. You'd think after, like, the third knock, they'd just leave, wouldn't they? But nope. Just won't leave me the fuck alone. Well, you know what? I ain't got time for this, okay? So I'm leaving. So I'll put away that placard. And now we'll go to the water world. So this is actually where we'll start getting kills. Because so far, we've only gotten, what, 2 kills? And that's not good, man. We need 120 kills. But don't worry, okay? We get plenty of fucking kills. Like, we'll have, like 80 kills plus that we actually need. Just by killing, like, weak enemies that just spawn in groups. But, you know, we'll pick up this note right here. A sloppily written note. I think this and... Yeah, whatever, man. No one cares, okay? So you got another note right here. So, yeah, as you can see, they're just sort of out in the open. They're pretty hard to miss. So I'll pick that up, and then we have to go down here, get the key, and then we can start exploring these rooms, which, you know, won't explore many of them, but... You can actually take the second ladder to go down here a bit quicker, but I like to pick up this Saint Medallion. Honestly, not really necessary, the Saint Medallion, but, you know, it only takes like 10 seconds to get, and it's nice to have, you know, just in case, you know, you linger near the ghosts a bit too long, you know, take away, you know, take unnecessary damage, so it's nice to have, honestly. I would actually recommend picking it up. Especially for certain locations, like with Eileen, okay? I don't want to talk about it yet, but you'll see, okay? You'll see why it's a good idea to pick up those Saint Medallions. Or just have one, you know? You don't need to pick up multiple, but... Okay, easily missable note right there. Careful of that one right there. So when you pick up the key, just examine that again, because that is actually a note. I could totally see, like... You could easily miss that right there. And it's actually nice as well because we didn't trigger the Hummers. I think it's because we didn't go to the right. But, you know, you get those buzzing fucking nuisances that'll start pestering you. And, you know, just give you a bad time, alright? Just a bad time. Alright, now we could use that key. And then we're going to go all the way up to the top, so the roof. And then, because we need to interact with this, this valve. And then we can... You know, go and get to the center of it, and then start twisting these fucking floors and shit. Pretty simple stuff, you know. The enemies are not really a problem at all. You got these, what the hell are they called, dude? They're actually a really cool enemy, probably one of the best in the game. The Twin Victims, yeah, that's what they're called. They are actually introduced in this level. They're really fucking cool, actually. But they're harmless, you know. They look all creepy and shit, you know, with their baby faces and shit, and they start pointing at you, making these fucking weird noises, but they're harmless, alright? They'll start doing these, you know, jump attacks at you. Yeah, man. But, you know, they ain't got shit on us, okay? Alright, so third floor, second door on the right. So it's just so easy to get confused here. And yeah, so you can see this is how we're getting our kills, just by killing these defenseless enemies that don't even attack you. You know, I mean, what's that like? Fucking 8 kills right there. So you know they spawn all over the place. You know, along with these leeches and shit. There's also a memo, so you know don't forget that. So second door on the right for that room, and then second door on the left. Very easy, you can easily get confused here, you know, because it's just fucking doors and doors, so, you know. And now we can jump down these holes into the basement. Alright, get your ass down there, Henry. See, just an absolute boss, man, just jumping into holes. Just like my boy James, man. That's some gangster shit right there. Big scary hole with, you know, seemingly endless abyss? Who gives a shit? Let's jump into that bitch. Alright, so 3 more notes up here, 1 on each floor. And yeah, you just saw those twin victims right there. They are really cool, actually. And what's actually, also something else that's really cool is that later on, they'll actually have this variant where they don't have the hood on. It's really cool. Really cool, okay? Alright, so we'll turn this one 4 times, okay? So 4 times to the right for the second floor, and then 2 times on the third floor. Because we have to line up the floors in a certain way in order to get to one of the, you know, the basement rooms, because it's locked, so. Alright, another fucking memo right there. They're actually different, these memos, on hard. On normal, they actually tell you how to solve this puzzle, but here they're actually different. Just sort of have to figure it out yourself. Alright, so the first time we'll get you that, get that cutscene, which will let that guy out, and then 1 more time, and then that's gonna line up the floors correctly, and we can get into that room that we need to get to. Alright, so get your ass down there, Henry. That'll trigger that cutscene. Yeah. And then you have more of these, look, you see? So, oh yeah, they're fucking... That's annoying, that, though. If you walk into them, they'll actually hurt you. Alright, so whack them with the pole, dude, with the steel pipe, alright? Take that, man. Fucking noodle creatures over here. It's just weird, this game, you know? You've got some really cool enemies, some creepy enemies, you know, like the ghosts and those twin victims. But then you have, like, fucking pointless enemies like this, you know? Ooh! Creepy floor worms! Oh, man! Terrifying! You know, flying fucking annoying hummers, dude. You know? It's such a shame, you know? This could have been a fucking... a great game. It's still a good game, you know? I do really enjoy this game, but... Man. A lot of wasted potential with this game, honestly. Because it does some things really fucking well, you know? But then you have things like these enemies and shit that just... You know? Could have done with, more care. Fucking floor noodles and leeches and... You know... Flies, what the fuck they are, just, yeah. Alright, so we'll go down here. And then that's basically it. More floor worms! Get out of here, kid! Get your worm asses out of here! Yeah. So just rack up those kills. If you really want to, you could actually count them, but yeah, I ain't gonna fuck about with that, dude. You know, just kill anything that you see. You don't need to kill every single one. You'll have plenty of kills, trust me. So that does 0302. You get the solution, no. And then that's the end of the water world. And we're back at the room. Alright, so here is actually an easily missable memo. So, you know, usually you come back, right, and you check under the door, and you check the window, right, for the notes. But here, you need to go into that room right there, with the bathroom, right? And then it's going to trigger this right here. So, easily missable right here. This is one that I missed on my first attempt. So, go into that bathroom, it'll trigger this, examine that, and then it's going to spawn another note. Very easily missable right there, okay? So be aware of that. And then you have two other notes, which are, you know, they're easy to see. They just spawn naturally. They're fucking bright orange, you know, how the hell can you miss them? Yeah, man, I can't quite see those bright orange notes. Alright, so what world now then? We've got the building world. Yeah, the building world. Which will introduce these new enemies, which are also kind of weird, you know, but Alright, so put away that placard and back into the mysterious holes. You know, I don't usually like going into scary looking holes, you know. Fuck. Damn, dude. Nothing like a scary hole, you know. Especially in the pants of some ugly, disgusting bitch. Oh my god. Them scary holes right there. It looks like if you even go near it, it'll fucking, fucking just poison you. It'll spray gas at you or something. Some green mist. Ugh. Vile. I'm not talking from experience, okay? But you get what I mean. Alright, so crazy noises going on. What the hell is going on here, dude? Crazy noises going on. Yeah, I always fucking pause there because I think it's a cutscene, but it's actually here where the cutscene is, so... Oh my god, what the hell is that, dude? My god, it's a giant ape! A crazy ape, bro. So yeah, fucking apes. Kinda... I don't know. They're kinda cool, I guess, but kinda weird. Kinda weird. Alright, so pretty important right here. As you can see, there's a ghost there, pinned by a sword. Do not take that sword out of him, alright? You don't need it. All it's gonna do is give you a fucking headache later on in the staircase. It makes that part really annoying, especially if you're on low health. Like, I actually fucking almost died on that part because of the, oh, you'll see, okay, you'll see, dude. Alright, so more easy enemy kills right here. These leeches. So, you know, just slow down a little bit, get a few leech kills, you know, splat it against the wall. Oh man, disgusting. What the fuck? That is absolutely vile right there. But yeah, I'm not gonna fuck about killing every single one. Right. So go through the door and then into the, what is it, the sports shop? Yeah, so pistol ammo right there. You can see I'm not picking up any pistol ammo. I don't need it. You know, you could pick it up if you want, but honestly, you don't need it, alright? Trust me. You don't need the pistol ammo, alright? Alright? Okay. Alright, go on, Henry. You know, quit getting stuck. Man, more crazy noises going on. Pet shop, man. Fucking dogs over here. Get out of the way, dude, and give me that key. Can be pretty random, this room. You know, I've got in there, got my fucking balls chewed off a couple of times, but that time, didn't get touched. Pretty random, you know, but it's fine. Even if you do get your balls chewed off, you know, it's not a good time, right? You know, who the hell wants to get their balls chewed off, but it's not too bad, alright? You don't really take that much damage. And then now we're just gonna go back up here, use it right there, and then we're basically done. We're just running to the end now. More fucking apes, dude. Man, listen to them. Yeah, they can block you off here. Yeah, you see, get out of here, man. That's not nice, alright? What the fuck did I do to you, eh? I'm trying, you know, I'm just trying to go on my fucking way, mind my own business. And you're over here with your fucking, you know, puffed out chest, smacking me over the fucking head over here. Oh, man, you see, that's very rude. That is very fucking rude, man. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you just mind your own business, get confronted by some mutated, fucked up ape creature, and then just starts, you know, pimp slapping you, dude. What the fuck is that shit about, eh? Alright, so down the ladder, there'll be a health drink down here. Or a health shake, as I like to call them. Nutrition drink. Some more fucking floor noodles. I mean, look at this, you know? Honestly, I think the only purpose that these enemies have is just for this rank, right? Just for getting those kills. That can, you know, there can't be any other reason why these enemies exist than that. Because they, they're not scary, are they? All they do is slow you down. They're just fucking pointless. Alright, so just, careful, alright? We've got lucky there, but I've gotten bitten there a couple of times. More fucking apes, dude. But they ain't a problem, okay? They even put one in the front of the door, like, okay, shit. Let's put one in front of the door to block him off. It doesn't even work, You can just push right into him and get to the door. Oh, I always find that pretty funny, Yeah, man, stand at the door, okay? Block him off. Don't let him escape. Oh, you let him escape, man. What the fuck are you doing? Why do I even keep you around? I give you one job, man. Don't let the guy get away. Block the door, right? And then you just stand there, fucking, just let him go past. Oh, man. Alright, so into the bar. More leeches. So you can see there's tons of, weak enemies to kill. Splattering shit. I like that noise when you stand on them. Squish. There we go, another nice squish. Pick up the rusty axe here. Very, very important, alright? Very important. A memo. I think that's the only memo for this world. Kill a couple more leeches. But yeah, I can't stress how important it is to get this weapon. If you don't get this weapon, you're pretty much fucked. Honestly. I mean, you probably could, get by, but I honestly, I don't know what I would do. I rely on this thing way too much, dude. I use it for pretty much fucking everything. I use it for the bosses. I use it to fucking, kill shit. So, don't fucking miss it, alright? Okay, so earlier, you'll remember I mentioned not grabbing that sword from that ghost. And this right here is why. If you take out that sword, then that ghost is going to be here, along with this ghost, and he's just going to be up your arse the entire time. And this is a big staircase, so that one's not a problem, okay? He'll just get stuck under there, fucking, look at him, fucking retard. But that other one, he will stick to your ass like glue, trust me. It happened my first time. So you'll have him under there, the other one on your fucking, on your fucking back, right? Fucking humping you, touching me up over here. Very inappropriate. And you'll be taking damage the entire time. I almost fucking died. So don't take out that sword, okay? And if you do, for some reason, then use the medallion, right? I don't have it equipped yet because I don't need it. But, yeah. Just don't pick up the sword, alright, dude? But if you do for some reason, then just equip the medallion. Otherwise, that ghost is gonna fucking take away all your health and possibly kill you. It all depends on how much health you have. I only came with like half health, and I almost fucking died, so. And that's the end of the building world. So you can see we're just fucking flying through these worlds right here. But that's gonna change once we get to the hospital, okay? Well, we'll still be flying through them, but not quite at the pace that we would, want to be doing. Alright, so same old shit. Check the door. Nope. No notes. No notes over there. Put away some shit. Yeah, put away that placard. Put away the health. We'll keep that medallion. Put away the shitty steel pipe. That weapon is fucking useless.
It's just like that case from 10
And then we're gonna go to the apartment world, which is another really short world, honestly. Very short, okay? Very, very short. But I enjoy it while it lasts, though, because this is gonna be our last world where we'll be alone. Well, technically, the next one will be alone for, like, the first half of it, but... Well, more than the first half, but... Yeah, you get what I mean, okay? Alright, so immediately want to go into this room because there's gonna be a bunch of notes in this area. But if, like me, you fucking, memorize it or you write them down, I would recommend writing them down, okay? Get up like a wiki page or write them down, and then, just like pause the game and just check your notes, man. That shit is very, very useful for these types of runs, If you're doing, like, Resident Evil or this game, any type of, like, rank type run where you need to, like, optimize your route and stuff, you know. Very useful. I always use notes, but for some fucking reason, I didn't for this game. And I paid for it, you know. I ended up fucking doing 2 runs, missed out on notes, and, you know, was left just absolutely fucking devastated. God damn it, man. Just not fair. So yeah, we need to put these red notes underneath the door here. Because that's how we get to read them, you know, in our room, in the first person view. Alright, can't go into that room. That's Eileen's room. We have to go and get the key first. And then we can go in there. Alright, so ignore that guy right there, dude. He'll actually give you a doll, but don't pick up the doll, alright? It's a fucking trap. So don't take creepy dolls from strangers, alright? You know, some life advice from your boy Crawler right there. Don't take creepy dolls from strangers. Alright? Alright, good. Basically, what it's going to do is that it's going to cause a haunting in your room. We haven't, you know, fucking had hauntings yet, but, you know, that's later, okay? Alright, so more red paper here. And then there'll be another note in the bedroom or whatever. Man, look at this place, dude. Look at these fucking dirty-ass rooms, bro. Fuck me, dude. It's just like Silent Hill 1 that time. Those fucking disgusting, filthy rooms. Like, what the hell? Where the fuck's the cleaning lady? Am I right? My gosh, she needs to be fucking fired. Look at this fucking place. The walls are all fucking rusted and bloody. There's corpses of dogs on the floor. My god, this place is absolutely fucking vile. Am I supposed to live here? Really, though? Alright, so once we get that key, second door on the left is where we need to go. So you can see the submachine gun right there. That's a Eileen weapon, but I don't pick it up. I'm not using any New Game Plus weapons. This is a completely legit run. Alright, so no bullshit like that. Bunch of leeches here. And then go into the fridge. And very important here. This note is required in order to advance the game. If you don't pick up that note, then, you know, tough shit, you can't continue, alright? So you're gonna be just, you know, stuck in this fucking disgusting place with this fucking dog biting your fucking anus. My god, would you get the fuck away from me? Good lord, dude. You see, this place is fucked up, man. Not only does it stink like shit and there's fucking corpses and blood and rust all over the fucking place, but you got fucked up fucking, you know, dogs over here fucking munching on your fucking ass hair, you know, it's a bad time, alright? So don't miss out on that piece of paper and just get the fuck out of here. You see, ignore him as well. You know, hello there, you know. Wait, are you one of the neighbors? My god, man, you're stuck here too? I feel bad for you, brother. Alright, so another red piece of paper right here. I think that's the last one. Man, fucking ghosts coming through the wall. You see, this is a fucked up place, dude. It is a seriously fucked up place. My god, man. I would not want to live here. And then that's it. You just have the, you know, you get the key or the memo, which you need, you know, to get the key. And then you get, the, you know, the whatever memos that you need. Go past that fucking guy, don't pick up that doll. And then we're done, basically. Another super quick world. Man, I could hear thumping in the walls. I don't know what the hell's going on there, dude. Either somebody's in trouble or Big Tyrone is, you know, over there giving somebody the business, dude. Yeah, so a shitload of notes. I think there's 6 in total. Alright, good. And now we'll go back to that room and go back into the hole. Alright, so fuck you, ghost. Fuck you, ghost, okay? Have a nice swig of juice over here. I don't know if I'll do this entire recording in one sitting, because this is like a 2-hour fucking recording right here, so I don't know if talking for 2 hours straight is gonna be a good idea, but, you know, if there's any weird cuts, then you know why, alright? Man, what the fuck? What the hell was that noise, okay? What the fail? Yeah, what the fail, dude? That's a combination of fuck and hell. What the fail was that? Alright, so you're just gonna be mashing, you know, square and circle here. Not square and circle, X and circle. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a tip as well, but if you mash X and circle, it lets you go a little bit quicker than just doing X. Alright, so, pick up all the notes, alright? Especially the one that you need to progress the game. Or, if you know, in my case, all of them, alright? Because you don't want to miss those notes. If you miss those notes, then you're going to be absolutely devastated. Yeah, put away those keys, we don't need those. We'll just keep the axe and the medallion. Alright, now we're going to go into the bedroom and pick up the key. That's what their memo's for. You read the memo, and then it tells you there's a key here. It's stupid, though, because the key isn't there. The key just appears, you know? So, it makes no sense at all. Would it make more sense for the key to be under the bed, right? And you have to examine it? And you wouldn't know to examine it? I don't know. Who knows? Just video game logic right there. So yeah, we'll go back in here, and then, you know, it's basically the end, you know? You just go and open up Eileen's room, and then that's the end. Where even is that? Oh, he's there, look. I couldn't even fucking see him then. Couldn't even see him! He's just, you know, just floating right there. Didn't even see him. Alright, not that one, that's our room. 301. Alright, so scream over here. Eileen's getting fucked up by that guy on the staircase, alright? You know? Oh, God. I told you he's bad news. Yep, skipped it, and back in the room. More notes. And that fucking talisman, what the hell it is. So you'll see in a second, but we actually don't use the hole in the bathroom anymore because there's going to be a new hole, right? A new mysterious hole. Oh, man. Just fucked up holes everywhere. Alright, so get those 4 placards. We are actually going to need those now. With the talisman. Yeah, that's all you need, alright? You don't need anything else. Yeah, steel pipe. I wonder if I need that. Huh, should I bring the steel pipe? I might need it. Maybe there's a puzzle where I need the steel pipe. Yeah, so in the laundry room here, you use that talisman and you place those 4 placards and, you know, that'll reveal the new hole. Nope, not the floor. And there it is, a new hole. No, not that. I hate when that happens. So now we're going to go to the final world, or the final new world, I guess, because once we've gone through the hospital here and saved Eileen, we're going to be going through all the previous worlds again while escorting her, so that'll be fun, okay? Yeah. There's some, oh, you know what? You'll see, okay? You will see. Alright, so in here there's going to be a memo. Nurse's memo, I think. And also, a good thing about the hospital is that there's a bunch of healing items, so you can stock up on healing items here because, you know, up until this point, we've not really collected that many. Fucking Hummers on the floor. God, those things are annoying. Health drink. Here we go. Grab that bad boy. And then there's actually going to be a med kit and an ampoule as well. Ampoule. Fucking Hummers have woke up. Yeah, so med kit right here. Make sure to grab all these goodies, okay? Even if you don't need them. Even if you think it's a bit excessive. Alright, so here's, I think these are nurses actually, but yeah, pretty funny right here. Usually, I never get hit here once, and look at that. Got hit 3 times, dude. Really though? Really though? Every fucking time that I played this game, those enemies have never hit me once, and now I just get triple fucking, you know, hammer fucked over here. What the hell they're fucking, you know, whacking me with? Oh, man. Alright, so make sure you call it elevator. Fucking wheelchairs over here. Damn, these things are annoying. Yeah, intro of that, okay. Alright, so those wheelchairs are kind of like ghosts. If you're near them too long, they'll actually deal damage, but they're not that bad, honestly. They're pretty easy to avoid, but if you get unlucky, then they can be annoying and they fucking knock you down, so... Yeah, more of these enemies to rack up on our kill count. These are a bit weird, a bit different from those worms. They got like fucking heads on the end or something. Strange. Oh yeah, but these rooms, you know, this corridor here, all the rooms are actually randomized, so they'll be different every time you play. Rooms with those enemies in, there's never any items, so just get the fuck out of here, alright? Unless you want to get fucking smacked the fuck up like I did. So just check every single room, grab any items, grab this key, most importantly, because we need that to get into Eileen's room. And even though I found the key now, I'm just going to check every single room, just because, you know, there's good shit in these rooms. There's, you know, healing, there's a Saint Medallion as well. I think there's even a... Is there a holy candle? I don't know, but... You know, just do it, okay? Every time you play, it's going to be different anyway, so you might as well just check every single room. Oh, yeah, there's actually... Yeah, that's where the holy candle is. I'll go back in there in a second. Because I'm thinking when I go in here, like... Wait, was there something in that room? I'm pretty sure there was something in that room. And then I go back. Yeah, you see I'm going back, look. Wait a minute, there's something in there. I know there is. Oh, holy candle. Yes, we want this, okay. Very important if you want to go for the best ending. Because we do need those holy candles in order to cleanse hauntings in our apartment. Yep, 2 more of these things. Just get the fuck out of here. So you can see just how riveting the level design is in this game. It's very, you know, it's just incredibly underwhelming. Incredibly underwhelming. I mean, it's basically just 2 floors. Bottom floor with a few rooms, and then top floor with just a big corridor and endless rooms on each side. You know, really fucking lame. Alright, so go past the wheelchairs. Look at these things. Hello! You know, fuck. Alright, so just the big head in there. The big head? I guess you'll have to go play the game for yourself if you want to see the big head. Because I will not be showing it in this video. Yeah, nothing in there. So yeah, it's just really fucking tedious going through all these rooms. Nope, nothing in there. Yeah, nothing in the padded rooms ever. No, there's nothing in there, you fuckwit. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, shitty ammo. Shitty pistol ammo. Alright, we don't need the pistol ammo. Yeah, there's Eileen, look. Right at the fucking end. I can imagine that if you were speedrunning this game competitively, that this game would be a nightmare, because there's some really random shit in here. Like, not only this part of the game, but the first boss is basically just complete randomness, so... Alright, so we've got Eileen now. This is where this game gets interesting, because we have to escort her the entire rest of the game. And for the most part, she's alright, but as you can see, she's incredibly fucking slow, and you got these 2 fucking crazy fuckers over here swinging at me, and I'm having to just avoid them. That's probably the most annoying thing. Because she's so fucking slow, you have to wait for her. And it's really fucking annoying. But, you know, I think I've played this game so much at this point that I've just sort of, you know, gotten used to it. It's still annoying though, especially when certain bullshit happens, like, oh, just coming up, okay? I won't spoil it, but just wait, alright? Just wait. But first, we gotta go back to our room and do something. I'm not sure what the hell this triggers, but we do have to actually go back here. Oh, that's what it's for, the key. So, as you just heard there, you'll see it in a second. Or will we? Oh, actually, I don't look over there. But yeah, basically, things have changed, okay? So, no longer will the room heal us. Because, you know, now, it's actually going to do quite the opposite. So, get the notes. As you can see, the ceiling fan has fallen down. And you won't have seen it, but there was like a bit of text, right? Oh yeah, by the way, but this is one of the notes that I fucking missed. Like, look at this note right here. You see how it's like dark? I missed that, seriously. So, you know, make sure you pick that up. But, yeah, pretty much now, the room, it's changed. It doesn't heal you. And now we'll actually start experiencing these things called hauntings, which are really cool, actually. They're fucking pretty damn scary, dude. You know. And they are actually required for getting the best ending because, you know, they're going to come into the room at random parts of the game, and we have to cleanse them with either Saint medallions or holy candles. I'll be just using candles. If you stay near them too long, they'll actually damage you a lot. So, you know, either cure them or just stay away from them. Alright, so back in the hospital here. We don't get a haunting yet, so you don't have to worry about that. We just have to fucking deal with this shit, so... Oh, for some reason, Eileen is always so fucking slow there. She actually wasn't that bad there. That didn't seem too bad, did it? But, trust me, her AI could be so fucking broken there. For some reason, she just won't follow you. It's really annoying. Oh, yeah, but look at this, look. You see, so I've run down, I'm at the door. I could just leave, right? But... Wait, Eileen! Where the fuck is she? She's there, look! Oh no, I can't get the door, dude! Ah! Get off! You see, can't leave Eileen behind because she's fucking walking away. Look at this! Oh my god, it's an absolute fucking mess! I fucking hate that room. That room is one of the worst rooms in the game because of fucking Eileen's fucking horrendous AI there, man. For some fucking reason, not only is she slow as fuck, and she'll get fucking stuck on enemies, but when you're like trying to, you know, stay alive, right, and get fucking hit by those enemies, she'll keep on like backing up, and she goes out of range, and you can't go through the door. Oh man, really fucking annoying, dude. There's not many rooms like that though, so thank God. That's always a really frustrating room though. I've gone through that room fucking tons of times, and basically 95% of the time, it's an absolute fucking clusterfuck. I think one time I got through it really smoothly, but definitely wasn't able to replicate that shit. Those rooms are annoying as well. The spiral staircases, because Eileen will just get like stuck, right? So every time I go into one of those rooms, you'll see me sort of hugging the wall in order to, you know, correct her pathfinding. It is just annoying, but whatever, you know. You just gotta deal with it, right? You just gotta adapt to the AI and shit. Alright, so Ape right there, who was kindly enough, you know, he was kind enough to let us just walk past him. Eileen's taking her sweet time. So I just run into the wall here. And wait, where is she? Yep, okay. So pretty much, in order to save Eileen, right? So that's one of the endings. You need to like basically cure the hauntings and save Eileen, right? We need to, like I said, we need to take care of her. You know, don't let her get fucked up by enemies. Don't leave her behind because otherwise she'll get possessed. So she has like this possessed meter. You know, possessed level, what the hell you want to call it. And it's indicated by the red blood, or the red markings, whatever the hell it is, on her back. So the more red she gets, the more possessed she is. So You know, you gotta be careful of that. There's pretty much like a few simple rules, right? Just, I say the main one is don't leave it behind, okay? You can leave it behind for these sections right here. And also certain parts you have to leave her behind. Oh yeah, so there's one of the hauntings, look, so... you can hear the windows going crazy. So what I'll do is I will use a candle. Getting some fucking healing after that absolutely atrocious display earlier on that fucking staircase. Alright, so we'll cure that haunting with the candle, pick up these notes, and then we'll go back into the subway. But yeah, pretty much with Eileen, if you want to save her and keep her in good condition, then you just need to, you know, don't let her get hit too much, which she's not going to get hit that much anyway, because you're not going to be fucking, you know, waiting around and shit. You're basically just, you know, you're rushing through the area, right? So you're going to run to the door, and then you're just waiting for her, so you're not going to be, you know, like, waiting around, and she won't be taking that much damage. Like, she can take damage from enemies, but I'd say the main one is leaving her behind, alright? So, especially in rooms with enemies. Like, do not do that, right? If you leave her alone in a room with enemies, she'll get possessed really quickly. So, don't do that, alright? You know, and you'll be good. I'd say that's the most important thing, is just don't leave her behind in rooms with enemies. And don't really leave her behind at all, unless you have to. You know, because you'll see, but she can't go in certain... Like, she can't go down ladders, for example, so... You know, those parts are fine. Return to your room is fine. But, other than that, don't leave her behind. And certainly don't leave her behind in rooms with enemies, okay? Do that, and she'll be basically fine. You just gotta deal with her, you know, incredibly slow movement. And getting stuck on the occasional wall or enemy. Alright, so you'll see here, if you remember Cynthia from earlier, she's actually become a ghost, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you see how she's taking so fucking... She's literally walking, dude. Like, really? I'm stood there waiting for you. There's a fucking ghost, right? I'm waiting for her to fucking catch up, and she's just, like, walking. Oh, man. So, it's those types of situations where I like wearing the same medallion, because, you know, you're waiting for this dumb bitch to catch up, right? And you've got a ghost, you know, next to you, in the meantime, and you could take damage from that, so... That's why I like to wear the same medallions. Alright, so we've got that key from the apartment just now. We'll use that to... get this dirty coin. And then we have to go back to the apartment. But first, you know, we'll take Eileen to a safe room. Okay. And you'll, actually, I don't think I mentioned it, did I? No, I didn't, but when we first visited the subway, really important, but we actually unlocked a shortcut. So, you know, if you're doing this, then make sure you do that, right? Very important. Otherwise, you're going to have to go through those trains again, and it's just a pain. So, wait for Eileen, okay? Holy candle right there, make sure you pick that up if you want to, you know, go for the ending that I'm going for. So, yeah, right there, she can't go down ladders because of her arm. So, these parts right here, it's okay to leave her alone. She's in a room with no enemies, so... You know, she's basically fine, okay? We'll go back to the safe room. So right there is where the shortcut is. No, the other one, okay? The room where we came into. Yeah, that's where the shortcut is. So if we didn't unlock that shortcut on our first trip through here, we would have had to go through the trains to get to it. And it's just annoying, okay? Make sure you get that shortcut. And then we'll go back to here and we'll clean the coin. Another haunting look, you see? Bloody hell. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Who the hell said you could fucking invade my apartment, hauntings? Eh? Ghosts? How dare you, ghosts? That's an invasion of privacy right there. My God, man. Some people, man. Can I not even, like, you know, come to my apartment without some ghost trying to get in? Really though? The nerve on some people, especially ghosts, they are very rude. Very intrusive. Yeah, so we clean that coin, and now we can use it on, one of the, fucking machines, right? Soda machine, what the hell it is. Alright, go through here. And then we have to go back and use it on that soda machine. Okay. Oh, man. Excuse me. Wait. Oh, man. Okay. Wait, let me just check the... Okay, we're good. Yep. Yeah, I just muted my mic there for a second. I wanted to make sure that I was still recording, okay? Like... Because if I'd muted it then, and, you know, for some reason it didn't unmute, then that would have been absolutely heartbreaking, okay? So, you know, a tip right there for you video makers out there, right? Make sure your fucking mic is not muted. Good lord. Just, oh god, I can't stress that enough. Alright, so there's Cynthia, look. So, I mentioned earlier that you can actually pin ghosts and that I pinned her, right? So I killed her. Well, you know, not really killed her, but I temporarily killed her. Yeah, look at this. How annoying is this, dude? Hurry up, dude! God damn it! But you can temporarily kill ghosts, right? And then you can permanently kill them, so to speak, or you can pin them, right? You can pin them with a sword, and then that'll keep them down, right? So, if you want, you can pin Cynthia, but you don't need to, honestly. You do not need to, alright? Even though she can be quite a nuisance for this... Well, not this part, but in this area, okay? So, we're going through here now, but we're going to have to come back here. You see that train carriage right there? Yeah, that right there, right? You'll see it in a minute, okay? Oh, but once again, we've got to deal with these fucking wall dudes, which... Oh, man. But... They aren't too bad, okay? We're going to be killing these ones because we do need to bring Eileen down here, so save yourself a whole lot of fucking trouble, alright, and just kill them. Otherwise, you're going to have to deal with them on the way down. Eileen will be getting fucking hit, and it's just... honestly, it just saves more time to kill them. Because the camera really doesn't help here on the way down, so... Trust me, okay? Kill them. One charge swing and about 4 or 5 hits, and then they're dead. Basically, when they do that little wiggle animation, that means that they're dead. Alright, so I think there's 4 of them here. Charge it up. Where are you? Yeah, there he is. Look at him. Peeking his fucking head out, dude. Oh, I end up fucking missing. Look. Ah, god damn it. Fuck out of here. Yep. Nice, nice left hook right, dude. Man, let me show you my left hook, dude. Yeah, get out of here, man. Another guy right there. I think this is the final one. Alright, so don't miss this time, alright? Fucking clobber him with the axe. Yeah, take it. Take it! And get your ass back to the wall, alright? And don't come back out if you know what's good for you. Because next time I won't be so fucking gentle, alright? I'll fucking go to work on your ass with that goddamn axe. So now we'll grab the ticket. Because we did actually need to get the coins out of our item box to, go through here again. But now that we have this, we don't need the coin, alright? Go in here to get the train lever thing. There we go, train handle. And now we'll be, going and getting Eileen, and then we can get the fuck out of here. So yes, since she can't go down a ladder, we need to open up this way for her. Go through here. So Cynthia can actually spawn in random places, like, She's actually down here. Down there, look, you see? So she's actually there for me right now, but a lot of the time, she actually doesn't go down there. Or maybe she's not here right now. Nah, she must be... It's because she's on the bottom, I see. But before she was here, so... That's quite rare, though. Usually she always goes down to the bottom, but she never comes here, so... It's random, you know. It can be random. So yeah, now we're just going to get Eileen. We'll go back up there, and then we can go through the other side of the turnstile, is that what it's called? And then we can take her down the escalator, and then we can get the hell out of here. Alright, so come on in, Eileen. Yep, just stop. It's okay, though, for these parts. Because, you see, she's not with me, but she'll actually come up still. You can hear her, look. Oh yeah, don't fuck about going in that other room as well. There's fucking dogs. There's also a med kit on the other side of the train platform. I would not recommend getting it. You know, it may seem good, right? Ooh, med kit. But it's not. There's like 4 dogs there, and you're probably going to end up taking just as much damage as the med kit would heal. So don't bother with the med kit, alright? It's just not worth it. If you are going to go out of your way for heals, then, you know, do it in convenient spots, not fucking shitty spots like that with fucking dogs that will most likely deal more damage than the medkit is worth. So it's all about planning with these types of playthroughs, you know. You gotta plan ahead, decide which items to pick up, which ones to avoid, to have the, you know, the easiest time. That's why I like these types of rank runs. It's fun, you know, routing and planning. I don't know, okay? It's just fun to do. So look at this. How nice is this? We can just run down in peace. No fucking wall dudes smacking us. You know, they're on the other side, but they can't do shit, you know? They can fucking stay over there making those fucking noises, you know, whatever. Alright, so this is the part that I just mentioned. So if we go in here and look down, you can see Cynthia there. Okay, tip right here if you'd get the fuck out of the way, Eileen. But wait here, alright? So go in there, you know, grab her attention, and then just wait for her, alright? Don't try and run past her because her fucking, you know, her model has like a huge fucking, you know, like, basically she'll block you off, okay? Even though you think you could get past her, you know, it seems like there's enough room to get past her here. She will block you off, alright? It happened to me one time, and it was incredibly annoying. I kept on getting fucking grabbed, and it's just a pain, alright? Do that, and you'll be fine, alright? I've done that like 4 times, and it's always really reliable. You know, she'll come back down, but by the time she gets here, we'll be fucking long gone, so... You know, fuck that bitch. You don't need to pin her, right? Just lure her out of there and then go, right? Pick up that sword of obedience as well. Very important, because we are going to need that for the second visit to the water world. So, do it, alright? Do it! Pick up that sword, goddamn you! Alright, so... Yeah, you see how I'm like running into the wall at an angle? Yeah, it's just so then she doesn't get stuck. If I just run, she will keep on like walking into the other side where that railing is, and she'll just like stop for a second, and she'll have to like readjust her pathfinding, and it's just annoying. So do this, and you know, you can speed her up a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna go back to my safe room here, and the reason for that is because the second visit to the forest here has a shitload of items to pick up. So, you know, I'm going to make as much room as possible in my inventory. Even then, I'm going to have to make a second visit. Actually, I don't think I make a second visit, yeah. I think that's the reason why I end up having no healing items. Is because I get fucking, you know, impatient, you know, rather than going back to the room, depositing items. I just think, you know, fuck it. I'm not doing this bullshit, alright? Oh yeah, if you insert with that, if it makes that static noise, it means there's a haunting. So, yeah, there's a haunting right there. So I'm going to use a candle on that, get the fuck out of there. So yeah, that's why I end up having no heals, I believe, because, you know, rather than just going back to the apartment and depositing items, I just get impatient and I just use the items there, even though I don't need to, so, you know, that's probably why. Don't worry, okay, you get plenty of healing. It's just that and I was just impatient and, you know, I didn't take that fucking 30 seconds to, you know, go back to the room. But, you know, if you're not feeling very confident, then I would recommend doing that, because it's better to be safe, you know. Because, obviously, you can't save on this run, so it's a good idea, you know. It's definitely a good idea to, you know, play it safe in that department. You know, don't get cocky, alright? Don't get impatient. Stock up on healing items. Always carry a healing item or two as well, just in case things go a little, you know, a little wrong and you end up getting fucked up by some dogs or some shit, and you can just, you know, pop a heal. Alright, so come on then, Eileen. Let's go. Yeah, don't run too far ahead, otherwise she's gonna get fucking caught on those railings. Yep, there you go. Smooth. Smooth, okay, very smooth. Nice and smooth. And to the water world we go. Really easy this part, honestly. I mean, you know, a lot of the areas are easy, honestly. No, this is the water world. The hell am I on about? Nope. This is certainly not the water world. Yeah, this is the forest. It's definitely, you know, definitely harder than the first visit here, but it's not that bad, you know. Like I said, there's tons of healing, so, you know, you don't have to worry about that. Pretty much, we're going to take this candle, or torch, not candle. You see, there's the first string right there. And we're going to be lighting, well, using it to see down all these wells, pretty much. There's 5 wells, and, yeah, take your time, Eileen. Fucking hell. You do have to keep on lighting it, which is kind of annoying, but there's always the flames nearby, so don't have to worry about that. The biggest, you know, the biggest problem is inventory, because there's just so many items, so many items. Yep, note right there, and then you can probably recognize it, but this is the central area where the wish house was. It's not here anymore because it burnt down, but holy candle right there. There's also 3 holy candles, so even though we actually end up running out of holy candles when we cured that that haunting just now, the sink one, it's okay because you get 3 in this area. So we'll put the head on the doll. That's a good way to free up on space, is by putting the pieces on there every time. If you're going for the, you know, the good ending, then don't leave Eileen behind, alright? It may seem like a good idea because there's no enemies, but I did that and she ended up getting all bloody and shit, so not worth it, alright? Fucking annoying Hummers, dude. Gotta hate these enemies. So we are basically just going down every path and line up those wells to get those doll pieces or mannequin pieces. Yeah, there's Walter Sullivan. Look, so you may remember him from the apartment world. He was sat on the staircase. Yeah. Oh, very important as well. But pick up this silver bullet. Do not miss that. All right, that is imperative. Yeah, so there's these flames everywhere, and then we can get the the doll piece, whatever. There's another drink right here. So just healing everywhere. Tons, free candles. There's even a saint medallion, ammo. Just a lot of shit in this area. Right, so Walter Sullivan is, he's not too bad. You can get a little unlucky and he may shoot you, but he's not too bad. Look at this, dude. Shit! Damn! He just run up on me with a fucking chainsaw, dude. Yeah, he does do that sometimes. He's not too bad, though. You know, you may get shot a couple of times, but with all the fucking healing, then, you know, who cares, really? The main problem is just waiting for fucking Eileen to catch up. It's more annoying than it is anything, honestly. So, you know, big mistake right here, but I don't put the mannequin piece on the dummy. I just go. Don't do that, right? Especially if you want to, you know, collect all the items. But I'm just an impatient fucker. I'm like, you know what, I can't even be bothered to go over there. I end up regretting it, okay? I end up regretting it big time. Because I end up having to use like fucking 7 health shakes and like a fucking medkit. Another candle right there. Really hard, you know, really easily missable, that one. It sort of blends in with the background, so, you know, make sure you keep an eye out for that one. Okay, so Ghost right here, that's actually Jasper, the guy that set himself on fire. There's a same medallion to the left right there. I think I end up picking it up. I can't remember if this was the run, but, you know, we'll see, dude. We'll see, okay? So a lot of ghosts in this area. You know, good to have the same medallion, obviously. Fucking stupid Hummers, which are, fortunately, fucking leaving us alone. It's not even that ghosts are annoying, it's just that Eileen is so fucking slow that you have to, you know, linger and wait for her while there's fucking ghosts, you know? It's just annoying. Okay, she's been alright here, look.
Oh no!
Oh no! My god. Oh no. Alright, so giant fucked up worm dude. Hillbilly ghost over here with his fucking overalls. Yep, just waiting. Waiting. Oh my god. Yeah, you see I missed that flame. I always miss that flame. Because it's sort of behind the tree. But that's how I end up remembering. It's not a big deal if you forget though. Because this is the last room. This is where the well is, so... You know, you don't end up wasting that much time. Fucking ape right there, dude. Yeah, so you see, I'm fucking full up here. There's also another... shut up, Eileen, okay? You see, there's a candle here, look. So I have to use another healing item. And then there's a healing item near the fucking door, so... Just, you know, this is just a mess right here. So don't do what I did, okay? You know... Just put the doll pieces on the dummy. You know, go to your room. Just do whatever, alright? Because you're going to end up wasting a bunch of heals. Which is fine if you know, feel confident in yourself. But, you see, like, right there, I didn't even care about getting hit, dude. I just stood there. I was like, you know what? I'm going to end up getting hit by this chimp. And I don't even care. You know? I have to fucking use up all his heals anyway. So, you know, hit me all you want then, Mr. Ape. Alright, so that ghost was kind enough just to stand over there, or float over there. Okay, that one's sort of... Oh yeah, you see? Yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm staying near the ghost to break the medallion. And you see it actually kills him, look. Which I wasn't trying to do. I'm just trying to break it. So I'm staying near Jasper here. Yeah, whatever, man. See, I don't even care about getting hit. Come on, break. There we go. So I'll break the medallion here because I know it was, you know, heavily damaged. And then I can pick up the other medallion over here. So I get a fresh medallion, you know? Hell yeah. Use that healing item. Pick up this medallion. Wait, did I say use that medallion? Or, oh, I don't know, but use the healing item and then pick up the medallion. Okay, ghost coming through the wall. But sayonara, bitch, we're getting the fuck out of here. Alright, so Eileen she's not being too bad here, actually. You know, she's slow, but, you know, she could be a lot worse. She could be getting stuck on enemies and shit. That happens, you know, it happens. You just have to, you know, you have to deal with it. Yeah, you see how she stopped there? It's because of the fucking obstacles, you know. It just, does not agree with her. Alright, so back at the wish house. So I did what I should have done before, and I put the dummy pieces on. Look at that, man. 3 fucking slots taken up by that shit. Put them on, and now we can go and get the final piece. You see, I'm checking the map. You know? The first time I was here, I ended up taking a fucking, you know, the wrong door. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna check the fucking map. I end up getting stuck. You can get through there, but I just always end up getting disoriented there. So you know what? I'll just go fucking around. Yep, check the map again. Okay, double check the map. Make sure I'm going the right fucking way. Wait for fucking Eileen. And we'll go get that last piece. And also the crest as well. Because we do need a crest in the basement to get through the door. So twin victim right there, pointing at me. Don't point at me! Health drink. Eileen getting smacked up over here. Twin victims making weird noises. Yeah, so this room right here, there's actually a pickaxe, which I did used to pick up because it is a really powerful weapon, and it's really effective against the final boss, but the thing is with that is that it's very specific how you have to use it, and I just feel more comfortable using the rusty axe. It's much more reliable, so I don't even bother with the pickaxe for this run. But you can pick it up, you know, you can pick it up if you want. But I don't bother. So yeah, usually right there is where I would go and deposit items, but you know, I'd already fucking used them all, you know, all the heals and shit, so. Wasn't there a health drink near the pickaxe? Oh, I can't remember, dude. I know there is a health drink, but I don't know if I picked it up. It's not in my inventory, so. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, those twin victims love to hit Eileen. Certain enemies don't really care about her, but twin victims really like hitting her for some reason. Find that pretty funny. Yeah, you can get through there, look. Fucking camera's getting blocked off by a piece of wood. I'm disoriented. Where the fuck am I? Wait, okay, here I am. There, up there, look. Yeah, so that's the final piece, and then end of Forest World Trip 2. There's a note in here. Right there. Don't forget that. Very nice. And then we can use the crest here. What do you mean I can't use this? Oh, yeah, it was a millimeter too far to the left. Don't you love that in these types of games? No, you can't use that here, okay? You can only use it a millimeter to the right. So another one of these sections. I hate these parts, you know, just because of Eileen. It's so annoying. I can't just run. I have to run in this particular way. It's quite cool, actually, because later on, you'll get these cool, so they're not enemies, but they sort of stand on the outside. They're quite cool looking. Not for this one, though. This one is just very foggy, with a lot of rust and blood everywhere. Huh. Alright, so now we're going to the water world. Yep, this is the water world. For some reason, after the subway, I always forget about the forest. I don't know why, but I tend to forget about it. It's strange. It's pretty simple, though, this visit. It's pretty damn quick. I think it's, honestly, I'd say it's quicker than the first visit. Maybe? I don't know. Actually, probably not, just because of fucking Eileen. She takes forever to get down that tower, so... I mean, look how long she took just to get to that door then. Like, what the hell, man? It's like 7 feet away. And she took like... Oh, man. Whatever, okay. Yeah, so she needs to run all the way down this. You know, we could take the ladders, but she has to run. And she's already lagging behind like crazy. Jesus. Walter does follow you in here, but luckily he's not a problem. I guess he's just as fucking slow as she is, because he never catches up. Never. Not even once. Oh god, not these things. No! Damn it! I knew it! No! Stop it! Leave me alone! What the hell did I do to you, eh? You fucking piece of shit! God, these are definitely the most annoying enemies in the game. As much as the dogs can just fuck you up, you know, like, they're really hard to outrun, at least you can somewhat, like, reliably dodge them. You can't dodge these enemies. It's just complete fucking luck. Goddamn horrendous fucking enemy. And what's really and what's even more annoying about them is that when you do fucking stop to fight them, they fly away, you know? Just absolute, just major troll enemy right there. Yeah, easy kills on these leeches.
It's so damp and gross here.
So damp and gross here, yeah. If that was, you know, if only that was the fucking main problem, dude. If only that was the main problem, was that it's damp and gross. My god, that's the least amount of worries with this fucking shit, dude. I got a fucking guy chasing me with a gun. There's fucking Hummers pestering me over here. I'm escorting your fucking slow fucking ass. Jesus. Oh, you see, there's Walter, look. So, it's... Yeah, I get really lucky there. A lot of the time, he'll actually shoot you there, which ain't a problem. But, yeah, he'll always be there. And I get pretty lucky. He didn't even hit me once. Alright, twin victim. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty funny? They always miss with that attack. The hitbox must be, like, so small. Because, you know, he clearly hit me there, but he didn't hit me. So, you know, it's so weird. You got those fucking wall guys, right, with their fucking ridiculous hitboxes. Lingering hitboxes, right? Just the most bullshit fucking shit ever. But then they, you know, the twin victims, clearly hit ya, but then they don't hit ya. Yeah, man. Alright, so easy kills on these floor worms. Go in here. Kill some more floor worms. But most importantly, we'll get that shirt. Because we do need that. That is a key item. No, pick it up, okay? That happens all the time. It's really annoying. You're spamming the fucking button, you end up pressing no. I know I'm not the only one who does that. Alright, some more fucking floor noodles. Get out of here. I mean, what the fuck even is that, you know? Alright, nutrition drink. Unlock that shit. A bunch more floor noodles. I mean, you know, they're good for getting kills, but pointless enemy, honestly. They're making fucking, like, screaming noises as well, like, oh, I don't know. You see, I don't even bother killing them all just because they're so fucking, you know, boring. They're boring to kill, alright? Fucking pointless. So I just kill like half of them. Alright, back into the hole because we need to take that shirt and actually dunk it in the bloody bathtub, and then that'll give us a memo, which then we can use to advance the game. Oh yeah, very rare haunting right here as well. The kid shadow haunting, very, very rare haunting. I've only ever had this this one once before. And I've played this game like 7 or 8 times. So we'll cure that. Honestly, quite dangerous as well because it spawns right where you wake up. So, you know, I was wearing the Saint Medallion, so I didn't take any damage there. But, you know, if you're not quick there, you could definitely end up taking damage. And they deal a lot of damage to those hauntings. Like a big chunk, so... You know, another good reason to wear the medallion, I guess. Alright, so very important. Get your pistol, get the silver bullet, and get the sword. We're going to need those coming up for a... Well, I wouldn't really say a boss, but... It's that ghost that we need to kill. The only ghost in the game that you have to actually kill. Couple more notes here. And then we can get the final note here with that shirt. So we'll dunk it in the bathtub. Yep. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think that's everything. Yep. Okay then. Okay. Yep. See, I'm double checking. Alright. Where do I have everything? Sword. Silver bullet. Gun. Yes, we can go, okay. Always a good idea to double check that you have everything that you need. Because there's nothing more annoying than forgetting something and having to go back into the room, you know, do that loading screen, wake up, you know, God. Alright, so they'll go through here, and this is where that ghost will be. So by getting that, that shirt and putting it in the blood, that'll make this guy spawn. So we have to kill this guy, because he has a key, alright? So, you know, a few, floor noodles, which we'll deal with, and then we can deal with that bloody ghost. Yeah, you want to make sure you kill them all, because Eileen, like a fucking dumbass, will run into them. Even if there's enough room to get around them. Like you'll see in a second, there's like a single one that you can easily run past, but she'll run into it. Alright, so shoot this guy with the silver bullet, he'll go down instantly, and then pin him with the sword. Very important that you get that silver bullet. I've never killed him any other way. Like, I tried, because, you know, I didn't use the silver bullet at first. I actually forgot I had it. But the first time I played this, I actually fought him with just melee. And bro, I hit him like 50 times. And he would not die. And that was on fucking normal. So, I can't imagine how much fucking, you know, how much of a beating he would take on hard. Maybe he doesn't even go down. I don't even know, dude. I mean, he must be killable, right? Because the silver bullet is missable. I mean, pretty much just kill him with the silver bullet, alright? God, save yourself a headache and just shoot with the silver bullet. Because he's a fucking dick sucker. He actually has this fucking Blanca move from fucking Street Fighter. He'll do a Blanca spinning ball move, dude. Oh, God. Spinning fucking Blanca fucking, you know, crazy move, dude. Alright, so medkit over here. And a pretty dangerous room coming up. I mean, not really dangerous, just, you know, basically, you know, Eileen will most likely be a fucking pain in the arse type room. Which she is, most of the time. I don't know if she is here, but... Just look at this, man. So we go down here and... Oh my god, what the fuck? Look at all those twin victims! So hug the wall, run around them, get to the door, and just hope for the best, alright? Hope for the best! Eileen! Come on! And I actually get really good luck right there. That can be an absolute fucking mess, though, okay? It's a complete fucking dice roll. It all depends on Eileen's cooperation. If she just fucking, you know, stands there getting, you know, fucking butt-fucked by the enemies constantly, then it can be an absolute mess. Or it can go smoothly like that. It all comes down to luck. But, you know, it's usually, you know, it's alright, you know. Like, I've never once died there or even come close to dying. It's just more of an annoyance than anything. Alright, so back in this place again. Make sure you hug the wall. Alright, get the fucking... You know, yeah, you see, you gotta get that smooth, fluid motion going. Alright, so Building World Part 2 right here. So it's actually interesting, this world, the second visit, because there's actually a glitch here. A really, you know, useful glitch that will completely skip this entire world. And it's really fucking easy to perform as well. But I'm not going to be doing it because I don't like doing glitches. You know, I want to do this legitimately. This ghost is an absolute dick sucker blocking me off. Hitting me over here. Would you mind not doing that, right? Eileen being a fucking absolute... Look at this. Look at this. And she's not with me, look. Oh my god. What is she doing? Oh, yeah, there you are, okay. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing the glitch just because I want to, you know, do this legitimately. So, yeah. No glitch, alright? But honestly, you know, go ahead and use it if you want. It's really easy to perform. It's incredibly useful because you could just, you know, skip the entire world, so, you know. But I'm doing this like a real man, okay? Like a real gamer. Like, you know, not like any fucking bitch-ass motherfucker over here. Alright? We're doing this pro gamer style. Completely legitimately. No fucking glitch. No skip. So we have to, you know, actually get these items. So first one is the cue ball. Pretty much we need to grab 4 items and take them to 4 different places. Well, you know, each of the items that we need to 4 different places. So you have a cue ball, a volleyball, cake candles, and a stuffed dog or cat or something. Don't miss that medkit, by the way. And also, don't get grabbed like I almost just did. Shit. Alright, so another item right there. There's the volleyball. So that's the cue ball and the volleyball already. They're really easy to find though, because like they always tend to be in places where you have to take other items, so you know they're not really hard to find. Fucking stupid wheelchairs, dude. Goddamn wheelchairs. Holy candle over here. Definitely can't have enough holy candles. Incredibly useful. Yeah, so we're going to be putting the cue ball down first in the bar. And then we'll be working on the rest of them. They're not here yet, but apes will spawn here. Memo there, same place as before. Doo-doot. Put down the cue ball. Yep. Alright, so now we're going to go and do the other ones. So it's not really hard, you know, it just kind of, you know, takes a little while here. There's not really any dangerous rooms. There's a room later on with dogs and apes, but, you know, it looks more scary than it is. It's not really that big, you know, not really that dangerous. Yeah, so we're basically just backtracking to the elevator. Because there's a ladder that we have to go up to. And that'll take us to the rest of the places, pretty much. Fucking ghosts over here. God damn, dude. Holy shit, do you see that? What the fuck? Yeah, so the ladder right there, I believe. I think I checked the map. No, I don't actually. Yeah, I went in the wrong one, I think. It's okay though, because is it there's something over here? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's a candle. Yeah, candle, yeah. Okay. I always think there is pistol bullets there, but we don't need them. Is there pistol bullets? I'm pretty sure there is, next to the gate thing. Alright, so once we're back in here, go up to the top floor. Waiting. Yep. Yep. Alright, so we will bring Eileen with us. We obviously did need to leave her behind there because she can't go down the ladder. Be very quick there as well, because that fucking teleporting fucking ghost that fucking blocked us off from before, he will teleport there, and he will block you off like an absolute dick sucker, so be quick there, alright? This part here is a little bit of annoying just because of Eileen's fucking slowness. You got these dogs over here. Look at them, dude. Their movement is almost kind of glitchy. I mean, look at them. You know? It's almost like they just teleport. Reminds me of fucking Dark Souls 3 dogs right there. So now I just have to wait here for Eileen. Luckily the dogs aren't over here fucking, you know, fucking me up. Still annoying though, isn't it? Ooh, she got hit.
I'm scared.
Yeah, maybe hurry up. Okay, so you can put the volleyball in the basket right there. Yep, very nice. And then in the same room is the candles. So you see, very little effort went into the level design here. You know, oh wait, just put the key here where the I don't know. Wait, was that a candle right there? I swear that looked like a candle on the floor. Oh, I don't know. Who cares? We don't need it. Fucking leeches. I think there's ghosts in this room. Yeah, there's a ghost right there. Fucking move, dude. God damn it, will you move? Another good reason as well to leave that ghost pinned in that room is because we have to actually go there. That's where the cake is. You know, another good reason to leave that ghost pinned. Alright, so you see, you know, good example of the Saint Medallion being very useful. Because we had to wait there for like fucking 10 seconds. Yeah, you see he's on the floor, look. So there's the stuffed cat. You see, it's just in the same room as where we had to bring this. Fucking the candlesticks. Oh, man. And now we'll go and take that. Oh, man. The level design is fucking atrocious in this game. It's so lazy, dude. Like, good lord. You know, not only do you have levels like the water world, where it's just like 3 floors of rooms, or the hospital, where it's just like a corridor of like fucking, 30 rooms, but you just have like this type of progression where you just, I don't know. It's really disappointing though. Like the forest world is just, you have a center room, and then you have like 4 paths. That's what it is. That is just absolutely terrible, dude. Oh, God. Absolutely terrible. Oh, I took the wrong way here. Wait. Did you realize yet? Nope. Oh, you see, he realizes, look. Slow crawler over here. Oh, wait, I think I went the wrong way. I think I went the wrong way. Nope, this one. Yep. Here it is. So you can hear fucking dogs and cats going fucking apeshit over here. Actually quite a cool moment here. Well, I guess if you're playing the game normally, it is, but I don't think it even triggers. No, it didn't trigger on this. I think you have to interact with something specific, and then it triggers it. So yeah, we'll put the stuffed cat here. Oh man. And then that's every, yeah, that's all 4 puzzles, I guess. They're not really puzzles. So you do that, and then, you'll hear this, this clock chime, what the hell it is. Ringing. And then that's how we get Eileen to the end. Fucking Hummers. God, these things are annoying. Alright. That room is really annoying if you come there before you do the those puzzles, because it'll be upside down and your controls will be inverted. It's fucking... Oh man, just don't go there, okay, until you've done those puzzles. No, don't block us off, okay? You blazing cunt. You blazing cunt, alright. Yeah, yeah, make those noises, dude. There's Cynthia. Eileen, please! The funny thing is that I'm actually at the wrong door. Look at this! It's like 4 ghosts! Damn! You see, that's the right door. It was okay, though. I didn't really have any trouble there. Alright, so this room here looks, you know, dangerous and shit. I go for the drink, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck that drink. Fuck that drink, man. I ain't dealing with this shit, okay? I'm gonna end up taking more damage trying to pick that up than fucking it's worth. So Eileen's been an absolute pain here. Oh wait, there she is. Okay, let's go then. Is she there? I don't even know. Okay, so you'll see now we are almost at the bar. There's that teleporting fucking ghost. He could be a fucking, you know, he could be kind of annoying sometimes. But I think we get lucky here. And he doesn't really do all. Does he? Yeah, you see Eileen? She's not even moving, dude. Quick! God damn it! Get off! My God, man, look at him. Trying to fuck us up with a hammer or something. Yeah, you see, we're here, look. Oh man, another ghost. So you can see, you know, it's more annoying than anything going through this area. You know, so just use the skip, why not? It's not hard, it's just more time consuming than anything. Just use the skip, alright? Don't worry about Eileen as well, she will come through the loading area. Because it isn't a door, so... There we go, and now we can go to the bar. Bloody wheelchairs. Pretty much a dice roll this area. You can get fucked up or just run to the door easily. I end up getting fucked up twice. Man, would you fucking stop it, alright? Take your rolling asses out of here, man. Fucking Eileen's getting fucked up, man. Oh, God, look at this. Good lord, bro. Bloody apes now. I think we end up getting hit by the apes a couple of times as well. And there's hummers as well? I didn't even know there were hummers. I don't know, I just forgot. No, stop it! Oh, you see? What a fucking... Oh, God. And as you can see, we have no healing now, dude. And... You know... I was pretty worried at this point, honestly. Especially because we have another fucking annoying room with hummers and there's a boss coming up. So, no healing, fucking bullshit hummer-filled room, which are going to take off, you know, fucking half of our health, and then a boss. It's just, yeah, I was pretty worried. Honestly, I really should have just... gone through the hole in the bar and just stocked up on healing items, but, you know, I was just, playing it risky, I guess. Hey, what can I say? I like to live life underage, dude. So, fucking hummers be an absolute fucking nuisance. God, look at these things. And you see, I'm trying to hit them and I can't hit them. Stomp them, dude. These ones are always incredibly aggressive. Always very aggressive. So, you know, I don't know. You can either just try and run for it and hope for the best, or fight them. Just, you know, pick your poison, I guess. Either way, you're gonna be fucking left annoyed after this room. This is certainly one of the most annoying rooms in the game. I end up fucking hitting Eileen. I can't hit them! God damn it! Yeah, get out, you know? Oh, you see, 2 hits. That one flies off. Oh, God, that's what I mean. If you run away, they just fucking, you know, track your ass down, right? They'll hunt your ass down, and if you fucking stand your ground and try and fight them, they fucking fly off. Horrible enemy. Seriously horrible enemy. If I was to make, like, a, top 10 most annoying enemies in horror games, this would be on that list. Seriously, fuck these enemies. I don't mind any of the other enemies, honestly. But these ones are so fucking irritating. Alright, so luckily we get a medkit there at least. And then now we have the first boss. First of 2 bosses. That's a cutscene. This boss here is just it's completely random. Pretty much we just have to hit these wall dudes, alright? These giant wall dudes until we find the right one. You'll know you'll know you have the right one when they all get stunned when you hit them. You'll see, okay. So I don't get the best luck here. I don't get the worst luck, but not the best luck either. So yeah, you can imagine how much speedrunners would hate this room. This room is basically a run killer, you know? If you get bad luck, then that could kill your whole run. Nothing more that speedrunners hate than luck or randomness or RNG, right? RNG. But yeah, what I like to do is as the the one that I'm targeting, as they're coming down, I'll charge up an attack and then use the iframes to. Oh, you see, there we go. Look. Yeah. So once you find him, just get as close as you can. Okay, just push up against him and keep on hitting him. You can get bad luck and you'll just like miss, and they'll hit you and go up. It's fucking stupid. I don't know why it does it. But every time they leave, charge up an attack, get those iframes, stun them, and then stun lock them. Okay, push up against them, and just mash the attack button. You'll see though. Watch. You'll just randomly miss, and then you'll end up hitting. I don't know if the boss gets iframes. I don't know how it works, but it's fucking annoying. I think it's just the Silent Hill 4 the stupidness coming into effect. It's coming up. Watch. It's going smoothly now, right? I'm still knocking him, but I'm gonna miss. You see? Look at that, dude. And what the hell is that hitbox? It didn't even do anything. He wasn't even in an attack animation. And look at my health, I was seriously worried right here. My fucking butt cheeks were clenched, dude. I was like, oh god, but luckily he ends up dying. Ooh. So definitely intense right there. Definitely intense. I was, very, very, very relieved after I killed him, because I thought I was gonna die. And we're so close to the end. One more world, and then the final boss, and we're done, so. Imagine if I had died there. Absolutely heartbreaking that would have been. And you know what? It would have been due to my own stupidity for not going back to the room and getting healing items. So do that, okay, people? Alright, so this is the last, limbo world, I think. I don't know. Oh, man. Oh yeah, by the way, I have been doing this recording all in one sitting, so my fucking throat is fucked right now. 2 hours of constant talking, yeah, that really takes a toll on your fucking throat right there. God damn. Luckily, I have this trusty apple juice to, moisten my throat. Oh, man. Thank you, apple juice, okay? You've saved the day. If it was not for this apple juice, then I would have fucking most likely died. I would have lost my voice. So a bunch of notes coming up. 6, I believe. We just got one there as well. Ooh, look at that. We're in our apartment. So 2 notes here. Don't forget them, alright? God damn, do not forget the notes. The notes are easily the most annoying thing about this run. There's just so much shit to remember, You've got to remember which key items you need, which doors to go into. you know, the right fucking route to take, what fucking, you know, where health is. Gotta fucking remember 52 memos. Oh, man. That's always the hardest thing about these types of playthroughs is you need to remember everything, because if you end up forgetting something, then that can kill your fucking run, you know? Take one wrong fucking door, you know, take a wrong turn, you waste like 5 minutes. But, nah, it's okay, alright? It's okay. So once we pick those up, we'll trigger this. That'll spawn a pickaxe, which we need, okay? This is not a weapon, by the way. I know there was a pickaxe in the forest world, but this one is not a weapon, okay? It's just a key item. So back to the apartment we go, and then we can use that axe to smash down the wall and find a secret room. Is there a haunting? Haunting? Nope. No haunting. Couple of notes though. I think these are the final notes. You have these two here, and then you have a easily missable note in the laundry room. That's the last note. Well, one of 2 notes that I missed, by the way. So it was the one near the window that kind of, you know, blended in with the background, and then we have this one right here. Those are the 2 notes, alright? Just remember those, and you most likely won't miss any. Because all the rest are easily found, you know? They're either, you know, at your front door, or they're just out in the open. Yeah, we'll put some shit away. I don't need the pistol. I don't have any hauntings, so I don't even need the candle. I'll bring some healing because I'm like almost fucking dead over here. And I'm actually left with not much healing here. I think I have a couple of health drinks, that's it. Yep. You know why that is, right? Because of that forest world. And even though the apartment world has, you know, a bunch of healing, like there's one apartment that I believe has a health drink, a med kit, and an ample. I didn't even bother with it, you know? Just really cocky, I guess. Or maybe I'm just, you know, confident in my abilities to do this. So we'll get that. Thank you for the key. And then we can actually use that key on the front door. So no longer do we use the holes. Ooh, that's quite cool, you see. The entire game will be trapped in here. Can't open this door. But now we can go out the door. Very, very good. And Eileen will just be here. So this is a really quick world. Basically, we just run through it, go to the right wing, bottom floor, interact with 6 bodies, and then that's it. And then we just go back up to the safe room, final boss, and done. So as you can see, I actually left Eileen there. Probably not a good idea, because she will be gaining possession. You know, she'll be getting more possessed or whatever. Even though she is fine, you'll see, because the thing is that by doing this, you'll trigger a cutscene where she'll teleport. So I was just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this fucking annoying bitch. Would you get out of the way, Cynthia? So I'm just gonna run through here quickly. Don't have to fucking, you know, wait for her to catch up. And then I'll just trigger her, you know, trigger the cutscene, and she'll teleport down there. And she was fine anyway. You'll see, but she wasn't bloody at all. So I don't know if it's just because I was quick or what. I don't know, man. I'm not sure how it works, but you know, the whole fucking Eileen possessed shit mechanic is really confusing. I'm sure there's some videos online explaining it, but I'm not really sure how it works. The only understanding I have is that leaving her alone and taking damage is what raises it. Especially leaving her alone. especially in rooms with enemies. So, oh yeah, look at this as well. So that's the twin victim, but without the hoodie. I thought that was really cool. The entire game, they had those hoodies on, and now you can see their bodies. It's quite cool. Alright, so, yeah, through here. Not yet, but she'll spawn in the lobby there, or the whatever the hell you want to call it, the bottom floor. I love this music, by the way. This is probably my favourite track in the game. So there's the first body. There's going to be 6 of them. They're all in these rooms. But basically on the bottom right wing, they're all in these rooms and shit. You see, there's a medkit right there, but I didn't even bother. I'm just like, fuck your medkit. I don't need it, okay? So yeah, 1 body in each room and 2 in the corridor. My God, man, look at that fucker. Damn! He's crazy. That boy crazy right there. Yeah, the other body's right at the end there, where that twin victims point at us. This music's fucking great though. Another health drink right there. Literally right there. I don't even pick it up. Ballsy move, man. Hey, I'm just too good for health drinks, man. I don't care if it's even a millimeter away. I'm not getting it, okay? I don't need it. Alright, so I think 1 more. That fucking shotgun there is such a tease. It's actually like a model gun. That entire room is full of model guns. Such a tease. You know why? Because there's only 2 guns in this game. 2 fucking guns, bro. Good lord. You have a bunch of melee, a bunch of melee weapons, but only 2 guns? A pistol and a revolver, that's it. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that. Yeah, so that cutscene, like, as you can see, she's teleported down here, and she's fine, look. She's not bloody at all. Okay. Alright, sorry. Just had to clear my throat right there. God damn it. Trust me, dude. All this talking seriously fucks up your throat, man. I really should have done this in a couple of settings, but whatever, okay? So we pick up the umbilical cord there. Eileen's gone now. So now we're just going to run back to the apartment, prepare, and then do the final boss. Which, honestly, is quite intense. It's not hard, but if you want to save Eileen, it is very intense because basically she's going to be like walking towards this, this mechanical device thing, and if she touches it, she dies. And based on her possession level is, that will basically determine how fast she walks towards it. So if you've been taking care of her and she's not bloody, then she'll move slowly. If she's all fucked up, then she's gonna move quicker. Man, look at all these fucking twin victims, dude. But yeah, for us, she's in good condition. She's not possessed at all. 2 of these fucking things. And, yeah. The thing is, though, will we actually do it? Because, despite the boss being really easy, if you do what I do at least, use the rusty axe, he has a shitload of health. He is an absolute tank. So that's what makes saving Eileen tough, is because, you're against the clock, right? You need to kill Walter as quickly as possible before fucking Eileen dies. That's what makes this hard. Like, if you just go for any ending, this would be a really easy. Really easy. But I wanted to make it a bit more interesting and try and go for that final, best ending. More twin victims. They're all pointers, man. Jesus. Any more hauntings? One final haunting, perhaps? I don't think there is. Nope, the radio is not going crazy, so no hauntings. Basically, you need to cure 80% of the hauntings. Just cure them all. You get plenty of candles, so Whenever there's a haunting, just, you know, cleanse it, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put away any unnecessary items. I'm going to, you know, equip the axe, grab any healing and the umbilical cord, and we'll go. And as you can see, we only have 3 heals, 2 health shakes, and an ampoule. That's fucking atrocious, dude. Usually I have, like, tons of healing at this point. You know, a bunch of medkits, a bunch of health shakes. I think even a spare ampoule. Yeah, even a spare ampoule, but this time I was just so fucking reckless. Man. Okay, here we go, man. Final boss time. Will we save Eileen? Even though we fucking shouldn't, because she's an absolute fucking nightmare. But will we save her? Moment of truth now, people. So let's get it on. Let's go, Walter. You fucking cunt. There he is, look. So now we need to use the umbilical cord on this big fucked up creature out here. And then that'll allow us to pull out those spears. Alright, so do that shit, man. And now we can grab these spears. Very important as well, but keep some free inventory space. I recommend 4 slots. So you can grab the 4 spears on the left side. Use them on the boss. And then grab the other 4. So you can see Eileen right there. She's walking very slowly because she's in good health, whatever. Got those 4 spears. Don't shoot me! No! Okay, you missed. I like this boss, though. This is a really cool boss. Really, really cool way to end the game. I love this gimmick, you know, of having to save Eileen. It's really easy, but, you know, it is cool. So, grab the final 4 here. Walter's gonna fucking teleport. Careful of that move right there. You don't want to get hit by him because he slows you down. Especially if he hits you with the melee weapon. He's gonna knock you down. It's just not good, man. He's fucking laughing at us, man. Get out of here, you're laughing. Oh yeah, look at that as well. What the fuck is he doing there? I was nowhere near him, and he was going for a fucking swing. I found that pretty funny. Alright, so last one, and then we can start damaging Walter. And you'll see just what a fucking beating he takes. Alright, so equip the rusty axe, charge up an attack, and now, basically, we're going to just stun lock the fuck out of him. So hit him with that, charge it up. You see that there? You get iframes whenever you do this move, so that's what we're going to be doing. He will do that sometimes if you get unlucky, but this is the most reliable way I found to beat this guy. By abusing the charge attack and the iframes. You see, back up slightly so that he doesn't hit you with that move. And you especially don't want to be right up in his face because he'll do this annoying spin move, alright? So just do this. Just do this until he dies. The only problem is that it takes forever. And compared to the pickaxe, you're not doing that much damage. But it's more reliable, you know? The pickaxe is very particular. You need to, like, get him stuck on one of the spear pedestals, what the hell they are, and get him in, like, a rhythm. It's, you know? It's just not really something I want to deal with. But look how fucking close Eileen's getting, man. Oh, God! No! Are we gonna do it? He just won't die! Take it! Why won't you die, for crying out loud? Look at that, man. Abusing the iframes. Very intense right here. She's so close to that shit. And the thing is that even once you kill him, she still moves. That happened to me once. I killed him, but she still died. Because she keeps on moving still. There's like a delay after he dies, so... No? God damn it, man! Yeah, he just has so much health on hard. But you can see how consistent this is. He does the same thing every time, goes for that sort of backward, that back type swing. Yeah, that move there, be careful of that. That is an extremely annoying move, because it'll knock you down. It's just a, it's just a pattern, right? So you hit him, back up slightly, charge up, use the iframes, and repeat. Very consistent. Even if he does hit you, like shoot you, he'll only like flinch you, and you can still charge it because it doesn't cancel the charge, right? And there we go, he's dead, look. And Eileen was so fucking close, but we did it. We did. You see, she's still moving. Look. Oh my god, man, that was so close right there. But we did it, man. We got the best ending. So there you have it. Look at that, man. Escape ending. So fucking close, but we did it. And there you have it, man. I guess it doesn't say 10.2, but we did meet all the conditions to, you know, do this shit, man. Hard difficulty. 1 hour 34 minutes, so really good time right there. You see, plenty of spare time. 0 saves, 0 continues, 183 enemies, so plenty of enemies. Like, other times that I did this, I had like 120. Like 220, sorry. All memos, max rank. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you enjoy this playthrough? And let me know if you'd like to see more of this type of shit. I don't know if it's something I would do very often, but I enjoyed doing this. It was something different. So take care, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Sayonara, people.